Hey guys, come through. Hey, hey Miss Regina. Hey Boo. Oh, hey everybody. Oh yes, Miss Regina. I just had to remember that. Hold on a second. Let me stop the music. Okay. Hey you guys, welcome. Hey Miss Regina, thanks for coming in. Thank you, Scooters. Come on in. Oh boy, y'all. I had another one of those worst nights. Give me 1 second for the girls is in the back. Let me just turn myself here. It's it's cloudy outside. Hey you guys, welcome Miss Regina. Y'all, let's get down to it. As y'all know, or as you did not know, I did some update on Diddy yesterday, and did in fact yesterday I was doing in fact with the where did my hair? Oh my hair was good. Good party, but anyway, thank you for yeah, yes, Miss Regina. But Miss Regina, I tossed and turned. I mean, I had it. I mean, so anyway, just letting you guys hear. This morning prayer, even though I did not come live, anyway, I don't pre-record it, and then anyway, you guys will be hearing it whenever that it come up. You'll be hearing it. Okay, so anyway, y'all, let me tell you. I had told y'all yesterday I was getting y'all up to date with Diddy. All right. Shout out to let's see who came in the room. YouTube came in the room. X I'm over there on Inner City Press. Wish that majority of all of us that's into this here into this here politics and entertainment, blogging, majority of us get out. Hold on a second, you guys. I already took the I took the pump before I came out here. So anyway, majority of us is over there get our news from Inner Press. Inner Press is just it's X, right? X Inner Press that deals with a lot of dealing back with politics that you want to know in other sorts of other media, the mainstream media that I follow, that I get my news from. You guys deal with me as I try to pull myself together because I'm looking rough this morning. Hashtag Diddy. Right now, this moment, Diddy is on his last leg, and he won't be not standing after today. If they don't do some kind of breakthrough, changing their mind, let's look at this. Let's throw out that, and let's just know what we're looking at. All this is basically just get yeah, it's basically like um is what that he still is going to be sentenced on the third. Okay. Thank you, Miss Virginia. He still is going to be sentenced on the third, but today, the judge is getting all the notes. He is there. He's there in the courtroom. Not only there, with him being there in the courtroom, it also said that he did not was able to change his clothes. It's not that the judge wasn't gonna let him. You know how he come in there with Bill Cosby sweaters on from the 80s and the 90s. Y'all remember? Okay. Anyway, he is the Cosby Show with his Cosby Show sweaters on. Okay. No, they sent it in to the judge, but the judge did not see it until this morning. So that's why he had to come out here. But that's why he had to come out here in his with his beautiful outfit, what they wear in the jail. Okay. Uh, he going is still yet he going to be sentenced But this is just everybody putting out their last minute work, last minute, and then just last minute. Come on, let's get it. Okay, let's get it. This is what we're looking at, and of course that if Diddy is basically that they're gonna throw it out or whatever that the judge decides to do. It always the prosecutor can always come back, okay? Because you know everybody didn't fight with a 30-minute, 30-day time frame. They can always go. Oh, thank you, Miss Regina, for being there in the back. The fashion over here. Y'all, let's go over there. Let's get caught up on our notes. And what is going on? It's a quite a few content creators is down there at the courtroom, and a lot of them basically like it's just got they cam getting from other people cam that y'all see that what Dory would do. But right now we're gonna go over there to Inner City Press. Inner City Press said that they had came in there like they only been there for an hour. All right, so far hour. But I think so. What they gonna do is because it started at 11:04, they brought Diddy in at 11:04. They brought Diddy in the courtroom. Okay, but it was people out there basic waiting and just wait. But don't forget now, a week, two weeks. I think it's gonna be on a Monday, maybe October the 3rd. Well, whenever October the 3rd is, y'all know it's gonna be a lot of people basically sitting there with their final call, dealing back with the judge. Okay. Diddy's attorneys, they are trying. What they are doing, they have like. Let me try to explain it my way. Y'all, you see me turn this way here. Just bear with me because I'm over here. I got my I got my legs right here. Okay, it's in each state you have a rule book. You can go this way, that way. Is this somewhere you can take it under the table? You can throw it out tree. You can come and get it from out the tree. You can tell a little bird bring it here, and all this types of stuff. So that's what Diddy people is down to that mark right there. That's where they are at right now. That they trying out any which way for their client. And basically what they want to do is free Diddy. Time served. That's just they want. They want to be done that whenever that lawyers are making it right. They want to do whatever that they gonna do that they don't have to go through this here again. Now, Abathilio, that is the head lawyer that's in charge of the case. This is what he says. This is the rough out of his whole career. He said this is the tough case that he ever had. He said he don't sleep. I mean, he said he even getting therapy for himself with this here case here. Cause one thing that you got basic is a bully. Sean Combs is not gonna let them tell him is this the way how the law goes. Obviously, you can't call him to Sean and say, but the law said this. Sean Combs said, no, do it. All right, just go ahead and do what I told you to do. So it basically is that you did in fact with a billionaire and calling the shots over your life. Because if you're not gonna get paid. And not only that, I'm gonna sue you. Because Sean gonna find somebody. He already got somebody in the background, basically checking over that's still talking. You ain't gonna find out this here. You gonna only hear this. So there's always somebody in the background that representing him, and not but give him the thought. So let's basically like I'm give you for example like this. I'm on trial. Miss Regina is my mom. Um, my mom, Miss Regina is my mom. My mom got her lawyer. That thing that she got on mine, and what my son would say to me, that basically is checking behind my lawyer. And Miss Regina will go and say to her lawyer, but what about this here? And what about that there? But why did they got it? So she will relate it over to him, and that gives Sean that kind of fire, a power that, oh yeah, y'all ain't doing this right here. And all this kind of stuff, that started bothering when he said, I'm gonna listen to what my mama say, because my mama got a best of what, and I believe what my mama say. So then the mother, I'm just giving this for example. I'm not saying that this happened. I'm just saying, for example, this how it goes. So that basically that they always got somebody watching over you when it's too many no, 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 no. And they think you can hear a person say, come on, if you're doing what I tell you to do, why I ask you to do it, you doing it? But still yet my mama. And when the closest thing to a man is his mother. For one thing, he believed in everything what the value of his mother taught him. And one thing about it, most guys, most boys know that their mother have the best advice, and their mother's not going to lie to him. In fact, with the facts of life. Okay, and if nobody else don't stick by here, the mother. It doesn't mean that it doesn't matter if she's a prostitute, if she's a crackhead, or whatever that she may be. She gonna stick by her son. Son is gonna stick by his mother. He may not be there financially, but mom, I'm here. Son, I'm here. I came across a letter yesterday that did affect. I think I had read it to you guys that his mother said that she don't had allegedly, I think 2 or 3 brain surgery, and she was talking about her diabetes. Anyway, she's over into her 80s now. And she said that she wrote a letter to the judge. She don't think so that she's gonna be able to see her son. Basically, it goes both ways. With this here pressure, with this here case, can take me out quicker with all the stress, knowing with my this here can take me out quick. The stress and the pressure of this here case. And another thing is that what else I got to live for? My son is gone, my only son. You know, I know. I think that they got a daughter, but he got a sister. But anyway, I'm just saying, I was up on the more stress. Thank you, Miss Regina. Now, Miss Regina, I think so too. Miss Regina, I think so. You got a point there too. Now, dealing fact with those children, allegedly, what the streets say, they are way out of hand. They want their daddy to come home. They don't want their daddy to be gone there. My daddy's locked up. But them damn children are having a ball of their damn life. Okay? Um, it was over 100 letters. I did have it right yesterday that was written to the judge. And the judge, and written to the judge. And the only thing that they are saying, remember, yeah. Only thing that what they are saying in these letters, especially with young Carissa, I think Carissa Brown. I'm not too sure. I can't remember what's her name. Anyway, you call her Young Martin. She said that he took he took me to my first Met Gallery. Well, honey, we some of us didn't even know that even resist of what it is really about. For that we concerned this year here that them Nigeria don't took it over. We don't even know what that is and where did it come from. She said he took her there. He told her to think like a business skill, but still yet. She said that he's a man of God. That's what she says. But still yet. It's all about each one of them saying about me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. What he did for me and what he taught me. Me, 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 me. But still yet, you got the university don't took back his diploma because they found out that it wasn't even true. His diploma. The city took back their key. So many, everything basically was taken back from him because they found out that it ain't got nothing to do with that the crime that they said that he have did to the lady, but didn't fact that how he bought his way in there. Mm-hmm. Can you remember now? even down to Connecticut. It's one up in Connecticut. It's several of them. All of the people, all his donation. Some even gave back the money, some gave half back the money, and some of them say you ain't getting nothing back, and we still you still ain't gonna be riding off our diploma. That's what they did. So anyway, y'all, let's get over here. Let's try to catch up with Inner City Press. And I'm gonna give you, we're gonna read through it together, and y'all listen to how I read. This is basically my impression of it. So anyway, Inner City Press, um, um, Inner City Press is down in the courtroom, and he is tweeting it out because he worked for a big firm, a big news company. So he's in there. He tweets it out. Those that's in there, we got to wait till they come out there and let us know what's going on. But he's in there and he dropped it, just didn't know, because that's basically what he dropped, basically what his job is. Okay, let's go over here to Inner City Press. And I'm going to, y'all please like my video. Please share me out. And I thank you. Hold on 1 second. Let's get down to it. This is basically what I do and I love doing. Okay, we're going to go right here. We're going over here to, let me see, could I pull it up? Inner City Press, let me see, let me come on down here. Okay, let me go on down here because the heat is going to, okay, I think so. We're going to start right here. We're going to start right here. This is 1 hour ago. And then we gonna go from those that know how that this should work. We gonna go from the latest news all the way down there to the beginning of the news. And you will see me how I skip over some things. That because I'm dealing nothing but with Sean, okay? So right now, this moment, let's see we're here, Inner City Press, September 25th. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's hear Inner City Press as he walks over there to the courtroom. Let's hear what he got to say about it. Hold on a second.
Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Dark skies and Diddy. Today, the motion hearing on Diddy's long pending motions for acquittal or for a new trial. It begins at 11 a.m. and we're heading in. There have been people camped out since Tuesday in tents.
Okay.
Now, some have been saying he could be released today. Seems highly unlikely to me. In the sense, mostly judges rarely rule, at least in SDNY, directly after the argument. And even if somehow full acquittal, then they would ask for him to be held over for another trial. It's a whole rigmarole.
Oh.
In any event, we're going to be live tweeting it, and it should be interesting in part because there's a First Amendment argument, which is that if all of the encounters between the male entertainers, quote unquote, male escorts, dancers, and Cassie and Jane were in fact videotaped, is it covered by the First Amendment? So he's asked for the government to address that. So I don't know how long it's going to go, but we're going to do it. We're covering the UN at the same time, so it's a little tricky. Of course, we can't get into the UN, so we're doing it virtually. That's actually caught fire. I will say that this Japan thing has legs.
Okay, here we go.
The idea that...
Let me go right here. Let's start it right here. That is what he Inner City Press, he basically gave us a rundown what is going on right now. What is going to be covering all what's going on in this here courthouse. What he in New York City, I would call it metropolitan courthouse, I would say. Up there in New York, the main courthouse down there in Manhattan. So anyway, he just gave up briefly what the part that we just want to hear about did in fact with Diddy and other stuff that basically he's coming. But right now he is at the courthouse. So let's go. It started right now on the East Coast. It's 12:15 p.m. So 12:15. We just only been here ourselves just only 20 minutes. So let's see how it go. But today is Diddy only shot. I'm gonna say Diddy's only shot into for his freedom. But I really do feel that myself, I don't think so. He's not gonna be released today. I think so. He's still gonna go on to the third, but dealing with what the judge says, what the judge say, because that on the inside side, because of whatever decision that they say today, I feel the little that I know, the little that I observed about the Cone case, and getting educated little by little as I go through what I'm doing. What I bring new over here to the scratch sector. It's sector. That's what we use. So anyway, um, for what I learned of it, Diddy is not going home today, but because it's set for October the 3rd for the judge to rule what he actually going to do. Time served for all of this stuff that everybody just putting out for the way how they feel. So let's get back in the inner city press and let's go. Inner city press. Let me make this out big for us to see. Okay. Oh, let me see what about that we gonna start at. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be right here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, no, no. That was 2 hours. That was six. That was that boy. Okay. Let me go right here. Let me see where we are at. Uh, we are here. Okay. Okay, let me go. I'm trying to get it right here. Well, we will to I forgot about I had to move this thing here. Okay, let me go over here. Uh Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour ago. Answer. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure that I got it where that we all can see it. Where about that it started from, so we can get a handle on what's actually is. Now wait a minute, y'all. I'm on this here. It's the way that I can. Okay, full screen. Yeah. Okay. I did that right. Okay, right here. An hour ago. Sean. When I say cones, that stands for Sean. That stands for Sean. You guys, I cannot see y'all in the comments of what y'all putting because how I got the screen side up on full. Okay, right here. This is just was 1 hour ago. Cone Shapiro. That is Shapiro. That's Sean. That's Cone's lawyer. Which that Cone's is Sean Diddy. Jane even brought a TV so that they could watch the video together. Now, how did they start identifying with this here? How they started get? How did we jump in this here? Inner City Press is talking about a whole lot of stories. We got to basically like feel our way in there as I scroll up to everything what he's saying. Judge, judge. This is when I say judge, this is what the judge is saying. How does this apply to transportation transportation count? Okay. Shapiro, if this intends including filming and watching later. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh God, Jesus, here we go again. Okay. Judge. This is what the judge say. So this is not uh, prostituting. I'm gonna say it in another way. Uh, Working girls. Let's put it like that because if you know, we have to. I have to. I'm trying to change up the word because we can't really do say what it is. But we basically, y'all can see what it's saying. If you record it and watch later. Okay, here we go. Listen out what it's saying, Miss Regina. They talk. Oh shoot, water. Oh, okay. Thank God that I do got me some water here, but why I had to put that there now? Okay. Basic what that, let me see how this here gets started. Oh, it sounds like I ain't gonna be able to put it unless I go through all this. Okay. So basic for what I'm getting with this here part here. Somebody know they have a TV and they had a camera and they was recording it so they can take a look at it later. Cone. Cone. This is Cone, Florida. Shapiro. Just because the footage was not found does not matter. The U.S. has ignored our second day First Amendment argument uh, that he was a consumer of a amateur porn and as to as to begin a production amateur porn and protected by those First Amendment. Now, y'all, wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all, wait a minute. I knew it. Scooters, if y'all had was following me before, I told y'all, I said Sean Combs and Sean Combs allegedly, and also to Kanye West, the porn industry is bigger than music. The porn industry been here before rap. The porn industry was way before in the 60s. The porn industry been there for a long time. So this is what they playing. Miss Virginia, they trying to play the game. He was an amateur. And that's why they have a TV there so they can watch it later. And for the things that they have did wrong, let's go. How they can make it that he is. So see, this is what they trying to see. This is what basically what they trying to throw out, dealing fact that you can't hold that. How would say? Excuse me. I'm gonna see. You cannot hold. You can't hold what we call the little ladies of the night, like the working girls, like they get paid and they have a pimp and all that type of stuff there, so forth and so on. So it is so basic. So basic, what they are saying is that he's an amateur. You can't hold that against him. Here we go. Okay. We did a thing. Okay. Yeah. Shapiro said at trial, they emphasized that it was a choreograph. Like how they practice on a dance and what is choreograph. Like when they practice on a dance and all this type of, and this is basic. Y'all, they trying to tell the court that he was an amateur, and they just cook that like when they doing a dance move, and everybody got to remember they step, and they got someone to anyway. That's what they was saying. That's what they was doing. I think something has to go in there. I think something has to go back there. Get the okay, so here we go. Damn, man. You right, Sean Cone lawyer. Y'all do it every which way that y'all can to get it going. Okay, here we go. It says that let me see. Uh okay. So this y'all wait a minute. I gotta get it right. Well, leave you do know the judge say so not prostitution, prostituting. Okay, they put it like this here. If it recorded and watched later, so that's what the judge say. Telling to Abigail. No, no, yeah. Hold up a minute. That way, the judge is telling him that basically the judge say you trying to play with my mind, right? Okay, so let's go. Let me cut that out. Let me go and try to see if I can get. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get in the groove of it. Cause you remember now, it's been what 3 months since I played with this thing doing it. Okay, okay. Let me go. Shapiro. Okay, now so let's go right here. Uh, That there was role playing and wigs. It was a film. It was a film so covered by the First Amendment. But Mr. Cone also had the right as a consumer of a amateur porn. See free speech court. Okay, this. Oh Jesus God, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. Just deal with me. I'm gonna be all right because I gotta get this shit out here. Okay, coalition, and I think so. This here was like I think so. What this one here is Paxton. I think so that this maybe like was this here must was some kind of case or something that had happened. And basically like what they was doing when they were doing role play and they was rehearsing all kind of sex scene. They was a amateur doing it and they rolled wigs and costume and they remember they part of basically what to do. Now I'm gonna tell you something right here. Now everything started coming in. Okay, now 2 hours. Hold up, wait a minute. No, no. Hold up one second. Somehow or another, I'm getting all this up. Okay, 2 hours now. U.S. is okay. I jumped in the right way, y'all. Just the three. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now I can catch a little bit. What's going to judge? This has happened basically. This has happened. Let's say, let's start off with an hour ago. The other part I was reading y'all, that was dealing fact with what it took place today. But this is basically, I guess so. This is basically what they are doing right now. This is the judge. I give you time at closing, Miss let's call Miss Slakey. I think I know what her name is. Slakey. Okay. Okay, so that is that there you a this is United States. Y'all, I gotta get it right. Y'all, I can't even think. I'm popping down. What is I got the blue? Wow. Give me a moment, you guys. Every hold up, child. Y'all got to give me a minute here. Y'all, let y'all go in here. Some other content creator while I try to pull myself through. Okay, but you're gonna get it first, dealing fact with me. Hold, Miss Regina. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get your story pertaining from dealing fact with me. But right now, I'm having just a little breathing problem right now. So just give me a moment. We gonna go back over these here notes. What Inner City Press have done right now, we at the part what they are talking about is that this is based on that. Check this out. Then what's that boy? Um Jimmy Kimmel just had got caught up in something about freedom of speech. As if you go to inner city press, if you go to on X and go to inner city press, you can catch up where I'm at and all where everybody else is at and what we getting our notes from. He is the one that's in the courtroom that's sending out all the notes, inner city press. So in a way, let me just go right here because I got to do something. I may have to go and get on the machine. I cannot. I really would like to listen to Teacher Tell. I would like to listen, ladies. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, look. I want to listen to. I would like to listen to Teacher Tales tell a story, but Teacher Tales would give you. You think I can't breathe now, having a sort of kind of asthma attack right now. But Teacher Tale would mess you up with her delusion. I ain't gonna say that she got, but putting in it, she worse than Dovey. Now, if you know if you can get a hold to me and with your stories, dang, I mean it's like that. Oh my God! So Teacher Tales, I want to let you guys basically go ahead and basically listen to her, like that she can entertain, or I'm gonna find somebody else that we can look at. Cause Tisha tell, I mean, because if she don't got caught and she on the, they put somebody on already on put papers on her. Several people dealing back with delusion and just delusion. Remember now, we all can't tell the same story. That mean that you can get hit with the copyright and you telling my story, even that we have to title our stories different because that people can have your stuff taken down. Okay, so wait, let me try to see which way that I can have you guys listen to. I can go over to Pam. Let me see what Pam got going on. Hold on a second. I know Pam is on. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. Go back out. I know there's a lot of us is long on now catching this. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, hello. Wait a minute. Let me see. Could I get? Oh, okay. Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. What we right now, I want you guys. No, he was going to decide. He would make up his decision. Hold on one second. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go over this here. Let me just pull myself into a breathing mode. so we can basically go over this exactly with all the notes that was said. But I can't. It ain't too much that what I had don't say it. Did in fact that when 3 months ago did in fact with Diddy. I told y'all that Diddy was trying to get in the porn industry. I have told y'all even yesterday why they cannot help the youth, to show the youth the way, to let the youth don't even follow in the path of the way that they have went. I had went over here and did a whole, how long I was like, y'all let me turn back this way here. I was going now to get on the machine real quick. I was going to get on the breathing machine. I'm gonna have to do that. I had told y'all, I say, you guys, different between Jamaican artists and DJs. When you are given a second chance, they got to know in America, did in fact with these billionaires, Jay Z, I'm gonna say Jay Z, Diddy, show the youth the way that they should go, so they won't make the mistakes that you have. But they are so greedy and so tied up. In fact, they want to all deal in fact with me till they don't vote. They see somebody that got some great talent that can excuse me, you guys, got some great talent that can feel it like how y'all how they handle each other the baton when they running in the race. And they hear this person here, take it on in. They don't want to do that. Because guess what? They look like it shouldn't be no other, no better. This and it won't be nobody be better than you in your time. You think so that would be another Michael Jackson? How many people got a Michael Jackson face and wear the same hat and all this type of stuff? It never be another. So it won't be another Diddy, another Jay-Z. You are better at your time. Show the youth the way. That's why a lot of Jamaican artists, remember now, Jamaica is the #1 religious country that it is at the whole United World. Out of the whole world, Jamaica is the #1 religious. They can read a Bible, even when those guys are saying their lyrics. They pulling scripture out of the Bible and they use it. And all of them know what it, because guess what? In school, in one of their classes, I would say, like, we got reading classes, we got social studies. They got one class that called that they have to take a notes. Then, in fact, what I don't know what they call it, but let's say a Bible class. As they change classes, get tested on it. This is what they had in the school, and still all the same now. But did in fact what did it? They don't want to. They don't want to. They want you. They want you to teach. They want to teach you, but they got control of your life, the way how you think, and all this type of stuff here. And that's why they see anybody. They want your life. They want your blood. They want everything that they can take from you, because they will always be on that. And that's why his damn ass is still in there. And I had said just a few minutes ago, I said that whatever the judge is there, but hear what everybody got to say. Y'all want this here day, so come on, let's see. Well, I'm gonna think about what everybody got to say. Then when I come with my decision on the third, nobody ain't gonna. I just said to y'all, Diddy ain't getting. They not letting him go today. No, he's not walking out today. This is just all the paperwork that they got up on 3 months. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, and all these letters that were wrote. That was wrote. Why should that? Why should he be let go on the third? And the judge would look over all these here and take in consideration in the decision that he made. I knew he was going. I just heard. I think it was JSR. I think this was that. Just watching when Jay said that. Oh, it's over with. The judge said that. thank you, and he'll look over all the paperwork and he'll make his decision. So other words, Diddy ass went there, take him, and he got upset. Now don't forget now, Diddy into his feeling. Now not a man of God got into his feeling because he couldn't change his clothes and put on his Cosby sweater to wear for something that's gonna be for an hour or so. Now see, now I was thinking that it would be over like if it had started at 11 o'clock. And matter of fact, I was the way how I was thinking that Diddy wasn't gonna emo was gonna come out today. It was did fact with the lawyers now, but so okay, they brought him out. Now they brought him out for 2 hours. So anyway, they'll get him back in there, get him lunch, and get him back over there where they got to do and take him through all this transport and all this stuff here. I knew the judge was just hearing, just hear what everybody had to say. And why do we think so that this should be thrown out, even dealing back with the lady that walked the street that sell themselves. All that's basically that he was there. That's why the first part that I had read to you, hey AJ, hey boo, listening, getting ready to go shower. Okay, yeah, I gotta take. Yeah, I gotta take you. I was trying to find somebody to basically for the entertain them while I was going AJ to go and take a treatment. And all of a sudden, then I heard what it was. Jr. said that it was over with. But and then we was gonna go over and read over the notes with Inner City Press. Called Inner City Press was in the courtroom today. Y'all, let me tell you, did in fact what the judge had said. The little part that I just read was trying to read. Well, what's the difference? What they came out here to say, AJ, he was an amateur trying to go into the pawn industry. He didn't know what he was doing. He was coaching people. You remember now, he was coaching them of what to do. Cause you remember with the guys, the escort, the guys, you remember what they said? One of them was named Animal, the other one was named Dog. And Diddy would put a costume over his, a mask over his head, and just get over there and play with himself. Y'all, if you okay, let's go right here. So anyway, they just I was saying the judge said, and then Diddy will record it. They just now were trying to play AJ in the children's face, trying to tell us, and the judge say, "What about that? Not prostituting?" They were saying that he was a beginning amateur and he didn't know what he was doing. You cannot hold that. That is prostituting. You can't hold that on that man that he didn't know what he was doing. They were like, I think the choreography. I think that's the word I was trying to say when I couldn't breathe and choking up. When they are learning that he said that Diddy would tell them which way as you hear. The escort said that Diddy would tell them, she would say, Cass would say, Daddy, is it okay that he can explode inside of me? And Diddy would say, no, not right now, just hold it. Daddy, we are ready. You want to, because they cannot start without him. See what I'm saying? All this what we heard in the first day, and then if you go on X in the city press, go on X in the city press, the judge is saying what part of that ain't prosecuting? What is that? And then here you go, you hear the lawyer go back and say that he just was an amateur. All of a sudden, they come to find out they had a TV and a camera and all that. They trying to play with the judge mind and tell the judge they supposed to watch it later. They supposed to watch it later, and then when they watch it later, they'll know what the next step they got to do to make this here better. All the while that Diddy is holding in his hand, in his damn pants, a damn Tootsie Roll. Okay, smaller than this. Now, let me see how I'm gonna, let me see how I'm gonna get this out. So anyway, in the city press got everything what happened in the courtroom and what was said. Did he ain't going nowhere. We don't know. I didn't really concentrate too much on Diddy case because it took me like about a good 2 weeks, base it on by following the trial over a month. How long did we do it for? About 7 weeks, 8 weeks, to really like to get it out of my system. Now, Diddy fact with Diddy boy. I told y'all, Diddy lawyer them is trying just the least little thing. Even they just not saying Diddy fact well freedom of speech. Then Jimmy Kimmel just got caught up in something the other week, 8 days ago, in freedom of damn speech. Now they talking about his amendment, his First Amendment rights, and all this type of stuff here. Really? So now they trying to play with the judge head. That judge still got that same old damn attitude. That would be enough. I would take in all this consideration and look at and go and read all this again, and then I still will see y'all ass on the third. Okay, that's what they come up. That's what the judge had come say. Caught the last end of it when it was over with. I thought so. They would at least gaze of us until like 3 o'clock. Mm-mm. The judge really gave them. They just a damn ass. 1 hour. And then after he let them win a little over his lunch break, then he said that, okay, then that'll be enough. Because guess what? The judge has seen that damn bullshit with y'all trying to do a freedom of damn expression, a freedom of damn speech, and all these other. The judge had already on call swift that. Now you back in here advocating with that same old damn bullshit. Now you trying to tell me he's after why you ain't say that before when they was going through trial and you were telling why you couldn't tell him in his trial telling him well he was just an amateur, just an experiment. You don't experiment and play with your damn money, do you? He was in it for the damn winning. He had not seen enough porn, had not been playing with himself since a little boy. Remember now, he got it very, very honestly from his damn mama. So what did you? So what? That's why the judge did not. The judge wasn't gonna let his ass go anyway. But now since they came on that damn bullshit, the judge could have said, "We gonna take a lunch break, and I'll see y'all right after lunch in an hour." But the judge said that was it. That's all. It ain't gonna be. No, I'm going to lunch break. Y'all can go where the hell that y'all want to go. But I won't be seeing y'all head back in my courtroom after damn lunch, trying to play with my head for me to throw up my damn food. So anyway, that's the first time that there had went so far. But we gonna read the notes when I start feeling better. Go and do a treatment. We gonna read the notes. But yeah. I feel that the judge would have gave them a little bit more, like, okay, we'll come back, we'll finish up after lunch. Because they started, and then you cannot blame Sean's lawyer. They got it, they trying to do every which way to get their client off, but he was not be going home today. So, did in fact with all over 100 something letters that was written, and it was all about that. He showed me. Even that damn dumb Miami said something about that. He is a now. Wait a minute, y'all. Now I'm all over the place. Did in fact with I'm all over it. Even that dumbass Miami said some stuff about that. He's a changed man. He's a changed man. And for the 4 years I ever known him, I can't talk about that. Some little damn kindergarten little damn ass shit. And did she happen to say some stuff about he took me to the Met Gallery. He taught me business skills. What else did she say? She's a mother. She's a daughter. But then again, what she failed to understand is that the note that she had don't send to the girlfriend who did it got, remember now, Miami got on the bandwagon because it seemed like that she thought so that he finna come out. So basically the other chick that he supposed to be dating. You remember what did Miami say? I would have Diddy to have you to get on your knees and do something freaky to me between my legs. I'm just trying to fix it up a little bit. Between my legs. You remember? Remember young Miami wrote that? Don't have me to have Diddy to have you to get on your knees and do and pleasure me between my legs. All of them is on that damn bullshit. Because I went through the letter. It was 4 pages. I had on went through the letter of who names on that, but guess what? You didn't see Clyde Davis' name on there. You didn't see Samuel Jackson name on there. He hung out with Oprah. You didn't see Oprah wrote a letter for him. It's all those little scatterwags. But those that did write a letter for him, I bet you could hold on to the fact with 5 damn fingers, and then the children with the 5 fingers, the children had the maid go and see to go and visit their daddy. I think so. When they did that, like about a month ago or something. And then let me tell you something. In the letters, the twins could not write. Uh, the twin write her letter. One twin write her letter. One twin write her. It gotta say one letter was written, and then it was for both of the twins. One letter was written, and then that's saying that we are twins, and got both of the what their name? Jessica? What's their name? Jila? Whatever their name is. One letter stand for both girls because we are twins. So basically, out of the 7 kids, what did he get? He got 6 letters. He got 6 letters. Now, because the little baby love can't write. Okay? But then in fact with the girls, they went on one paper. This one word that we both said it together because we are twins. Jessica and Jack. Some with a J. I think that's what they name it. We don't heard so much. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just saying, y'all free y'all daddy. And if your daddy taught you so much, he wanted you girls to go to college. What the hell did y'all do, twins? When y'all know that he was behind no ball and he gonna be behind there, as soon as y'all got out of school last year, not this term here, but the other year when you got, what the hell y'all say that? The hell with damn college, y'all decided y'all were gonna be a fashion designer. Yeah. Yeah, y'all get into the fashion industry instead of going to college. If that's what your dad. Now he don't talk everybody else what they know, and they said they had a great life. Because it's all dealing fake with bullshit. He more trying to buy. Y'all remember? Do y'all remember when he tried a few years back? You remember he went to the football team and because that boy he was trying to buy Justin. No, okay, minute. No, that's Justin. Kristen. For Kristen to get in with the college with the football and all that. What did he do? He went out on the football field and hit the coach. Did he did? Out of all those things, out of all those papers and reward, they even told him, we don't even want the damn paper back. It don't count because guess what? He had went to a college. And remember now, he went to a college and he had on jumped on one of the girls that's in the college. Everybody else shut their closed their college door because he was out there beating. It was so much did effect with what he don't did. Let his damn ass stay in there. Them girls still got trauma on them. They will never forget the things that did it don't put their hands on them. They will never. And I don't think so. Way how I feel didn't fact with Diddy. Y'all don't forget that we even went over in the press notes yet. Um, didn't fact with Diddy. He a changed damn man because he behind them damn bars. He got the damn change. Cause guess what? It's always somebody in there that can beat your ass. Cause all of them got a problem with your ass. Cause it was for them catching up with your ass wouldn't be in here knowing you would be thinking about could I have your cornbread? So anyway, didn't now my allergies. Didn't fact with Diddy. You wouldn't have looked at the brother boy. They know, no, you wouldn't. No, you would not. You think so? You would have showed them the way of the future and don't man, you don't have to cop out and do it all the time. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You remember now? What's his name? You remember Ike Turner? Remember all that what he did with Tina? You know that the world did not forgive him for it. I even went to prison, didn't fight with drugs. So let me tell you that if you let Diddy go, either was today or either it be in another week or so. He that still angry, bully attitude. He may just lay low for a few minutes to play down with his kids and did that. He the same old nasty so and so. And you know what's gonna happen? Because that he sit here and play in the people face. You remember OJ did it. And what did the judge call OJ? Excuse me, you got what did the judge call OJ when they did catch him with OJ? How stupid that he was. Just so let me tell you. So did in fact with Diddy, and did it be that they let Diddy go on the third? He gonna repeat. And the first thing he is to repeat is to get damn high. Is to get there, and they gonna have it. They gonna have it there ready for him. Is to get damn high. Let me tell you something with Bougie. You know, just about a year ago, right? They were having some kind of reggae, something didn't fight in New York. You remember I told you they were trying to get Bougie caught up and was telling Bougie, oh, Bougie, hey, yeah, we got this here. You won't do that. Bougie said, oh, no, you ain't give me, no, you ain't give me caught up in that. But guess what? Diddy is not going to be able to say that. You remember the word that he said as he cursed God, I'm on top of the world. I rule the world. How could you get him? You don't think so? That's a strike against that, the Father, the man, the Holy Spirit. Don't you think that you are bigger than them? Well, what if you are a rule of the world? Why are your ass still sitting there while on 12 or 13 months later? Why your ass rule of the damn world? Because guess what? You on that delusion and that like y'all, oh God, Jesus. Because you on that delusion and lies what you don't told everyone else. And then how you them embellish that in their mind that they are this, that, and other. And you know what they gonna Diddy told me how I'm this, I'm that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. And you took that ass whooping along with it and the drugs and did what exactly what Diddy said do. Because Diddy said I was this and that. Judge let his ass stay behind there even on the damn third. Let his ass stay. But you don't want this here. And you we don't want this here to be like how it was for OJ. He got away, did it back with Nicole, which that race plays a part in everything. He got away with Nicole, and how long did he come out? Years later, back in front of the judge face with some other kind of stuff. After he don't got away with it, then he come out. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but y'all, I know y'all don't want to see this. Even now, us at Black people couldn't even stand for him up there. Oh yeah, we did that race thing. Oh yeah, he did. But still, yet we sat back and said that couldn't have gotten no more. We know that he know his black ass had done did that. But still, yet when he did that, what the hell did he do? He went straight to the oh God. He ran straight to the damn white woman up there in Miami. And all this kind of stuff here. Did in fact was the black cheering him on. Oh yeah, brother man. A black man, the one that got him off. Still yet the same old black man. That he didn't change his life. He wouldn't have been a successful life because you remember now. He had OJ Johnny Carter. Remember now, he had a black woman too back in his early days. And then you remember now he had a black woman then. You remember he went upside her head because she said he was an abusive man. Now, take an abuser to get off abuser to know how to fix a damn story up that the way I go. Do not let y'all still give me a moment. Let me give y'all some music and give me a moment here. Okay. Damn hard again. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
That's insane. That's just insane. That a president can have, Richard Nixon had an enemies list, but he didn't try to prosecute every one of them. And the idea that he is not only doing it, but saying it out loud, prosecute so-and-so. It's
Hold on a second. What is y'all? Turn it off. Here we go. Okay, you guys, hold 1 second. This is what took place.
Okay, Mama Phone. Like, good luck, good luck.
Oh my God.
This is the scene after the argument. No ruling yet, but
It's parental clothes. My niece was down. They
that's the down to the crosswalk. It's hard to get across Worth Street, as it turns out.
So wait, what's this about Diddy?
It is about Diddy, but Diddy remains in jail. This was just an argument that they had. So some of his family members came. If he
So it wasn't today.
it wasn't today. No, it wasn't like an argument about trying to get a new trial. Yeah, sentencing is next Friday, unless he gets this thing granted.
I saw some of the video. My little niece, I was so sad.
So it's probably going to be a little bigger.
Yeah, I would think so.
Trial.
I would think so.
Next Friday. Hey, Shannon.
Hey, you guys, hey, that is what that's basically what took place just a few minutes ago as the family basically was leaving the courtroom today. Did in fact with Diddy. Let's go over here. Hold on a second. Let me see. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me see something. Let me see this, Audrey. You're not gonna say much, you know. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to do something real quick. Hold on a second, you guys. Wait. What? Wait a minute, ladies. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
They asked the prosecution to say who's ever here for the prosecution. Christy Slavic, sorry if I'm pronouncing her name wrong. So important, Christy Slavic is Maureen Comey is not there. The lead prosecutor, what's his name? Comey, the former FBI director's daughter, Comey, who convicted Giselle Maxwell, has been fired. She is not there. You can feel her presence not being there. You could definitely feel that in the room. So Christy Slavic was the one to be the lead prosecutor. The judge says, "Good morning, everybody," and says, "Good morning, Mr. Combs." Diddy says, "Good morning, Your Honor." In the 2 months that I have been in this courtroom, maybe 5 or 6 feet away from, well, no, maybe like 10 feet away from Diddy, we've heard him speak twice. He's obviously not allowed to speak until the judge asks him, and it's when to enter in your plea of not guilty, and then I think at before the jury, he asked him something. This is the third time in the courtroom that we heard Diddy speak. He said, "Good morning, sir." He said, "Good morning, Mr. Combs." Diddy said, "Good morning, Your Honor." All right, so now the judge has his question. So give me a little bit of grace here because there was 4 or 5 questions, but he let the lawyers and the government, Diddy's lawyers and the government, kind of bounce around and answer his question. So it is going to be a little bit confusing because even he one time said, "Guys, can we just stick and follow one question at a time?" So
I thought I was
I'm going to
confused.
try my best. And they're talking very fast and they're talking in a lot of legal language. So I'll do my best to go over my notes. Normally, sometimes I kind of go over them before I go live, but because this is so breaking, I wanted to just come at you guys right away. So just give me grace, okay? So the first point of question was about when Diddy's team decided to implement Rule 29. There's also Rule 12 and Rule 30. This was a little bit complex here, where they're saying that in the way in which they did it was not fair because they should have done it at a certain point. And the government is trying to say it almost gives them a second bite at the apple, and they don't think it's fair. By the way, I see a lot going on in the chat. I will answer all the questions at the end. Just let me get through all of my notes, and then I'll stay on and answer all of your questions. The same thing I did yesterday and today, all right? So let me get through. I'll tell you guys everything, and then I'll stay on as long as you guys want. I'm going to stay here till at least 5 or 6 o'clock just chilling, so I got you, okay? I see a lot of questions coming in. So as they're talking about Rule 29, Rule 12, and Rule 30, Diddy's mom walks in. Charlucci walks in, Quincy walks in, and Justin walks in, and Kim Combs walks in. They came a little late. I particularly just want to highlight that. Again, maybe some people might not report that, but I think it's important. Your father's life is on the line here right now, and I think that you should be there before the judge comes in. I don't think you should allow the judge to see you just walking in. The whole point of, let him out. The kids need him. This is a family. I would prefer to see like how his brother-in-law and his sister or whatever, you're there before the judge. It shows a certain respect for the court. They're his family, so of course they could walk in at any time they want, right? Sorry, it's starting to rain a little bit more heavy. Please don't laugh at my blue umbrella. It's the only thing I could find quickly. I didn't even know it was going to rain. But I got to protect my bag and my phone. Okay, so they're going back and forth, and basically the government is literally just trying to say, look, the way how they're going about bringing this Rule 29, the time that they did it, saying that it's his constitutional right to do everything, they're saying the timing is what they didn't like, and they feeling like it's getting a second bite at the apple. While they're negotiating and talking, or I shouldn't say negotiating, but while they're deliberating over Rule 29, then the prosecution brings in the conversation about the definition of prostitution, and that's when the judge was like, let's just stick one thing at a time. So I think kind of like the Rule 29 and the timing kind of got brushed aside, and they jumped over to one of the other questions. But I guess it's because it was more important. And I think that's what once I describe everything to you guys, I really want to know what you think, okay? So pay attention. The Mann Act, violation of the Mann Act, there are two things. There needs to be an SEX exchange, right? And there also needs to be a financial gain. So for example, under the Mann Act, it's transporting somebody across state lines for commercial and financial gain. And there also needs to be a financial exchange, just money exchanging. We're gonna get into this, for example. So basically it's PIMP-ing, right? That's really what the law says if you break it down. It's like, literally somebody who has a ring of girls, they're transporting them, and they're doing this as a commercial activity for financial gain, and there is financial exchange, okay? Now, let me break it down why they don't think that definition applies to Diddy, okay? So, one, this cannot apply to Diddy, and then as soon as they start talking, the judge interrupts and says, the judge replies and says, his intent were for his girls to exchange SEX for money, yes or no? Doesn't that make him guilty? If it's simply across state lines and his girlfriends had SEX with these escorts, doesn't that fulfill at least one? Was there an exchange of money for SEX? Now, Shapiro says, no, Your Honor, and she says clearly, no. She said, what Diddy did was Diddy was paying these men to watch as a person, the same way how a person would be sitting in one of these booths. You know, a couple of those places that you could set up and you could go and you sit down in a booth and the screen opens and you're sitting down and you're watching somebody dance or get undressed. His defense team, Alexandra Shapiro, is trying to say he is a voyeur. Never mind Cassie and never mind Jane. they slept with the escorts, not Diddy. And again, I know, just to remind you guys, I know you hear a lot of things online and this or whatever in the civil cases. We have to deal with the facts and the testimony. That's what the judge is only going to deal with. And they are saying that they're saying, Judge, tell me where at any time any of these escorts saying that they had sex with Diddy. Nobody did. He was a voyeur. There is no different than somebody in New York City downtown that will go to a, I think they call it peep show. What's up, brother?
Follow it now. I see you live.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, New York shows me love.
Update now.
Yeah, well, you can get online and follow it now. You can sit down and be a live guest of it.
Hold
man.
on a second.
So the where was I now? Yeah, so saying that he is a voyeur, no difference than somebody that's sitting down and watching at a booth. Now, the transportation part, the transportation is hold on here. The transportation is where that he wanted sex. Oh, sorry, sex. Okay, here, this is it. So the transportation part, so that is the sex part. Is that he didn't do anything and it was a voyeur. Now, the transportation part is that he was transporting them, yes, but not to have sex. He was transporting them because he wanted to watch. So Diddy's defense is, A, he wanted to watch and be a voyeur. Now, a number of states have laws that do not allow prostitution, but there was a case in
Hold on a
Georgia
second. Wait a minute, hold on a
that there
second.
was a house that they found a bunch of people in, and in this house in Georgia, they brought them to court and they weren't able to prove that in this house where there were women and men that were going there, it was basically a strip club, okay? They weren't able to prove that there was any sex going on at that house. So that case was dropped. So whenever there's a trial like this, you have case study. So they brought this case study that happened in Georgia, which is somebody like Diddy who is transporting or having these people here, and that is not a violation of the Mann Act because Diddy didn't actually have sex with any of these guys. He's sitting down being a voyeur. So that's part one. And they're also going to go into him filming it, but like I said, they jumped around a little. So the next thing is what I told you guys this morning. They're talking about the word prostitution. Now, the word prostitution in 1910 was very different than it is in 2025. We talked about that today. So in 1946, they changed around the word prostitution, the court system, to mean sex for hire, meaning that you're hiring somebody to have sex for them. Then in 1986, they changed parts of the law as well too to say that it does not have to be for commercial use. It does not have to be for commercial use. It could be for private use, because that's another one of Diddy's defense team's argument is that under the Mann Act, it should be for commercial use. Like I said, somebody who's PIMPing where you have a bunch of girls. It's not a violation of the Mann Act, according to Diddy's team, if you're doing it as one person and you're doing it for your girl in a private home. This is not commercial. There's a financial transaction, but he's not doing this for profit. The Mann Act is for commercial profit. You're transporting a person over state lines for a commercial use. There is nobody in this world that thinks Diddy was doing that to make money. He's a billionaire. Diddy was doing that to get his rocks off, right? We can all attest to that, right? So, in 1986, they changed prostitution and it didn't have to be for commercial use, and that is what we know as prostitution today. But Diddy's defense team is saying the Mann Act was created in 1910. So which definition should we use? Should we use the old definition or should we use the new definition? The government had their argument, Diddy's team had their argument. Again, that will be something the judge will decide. He could decide it any minute now, or he could decide it literally anytime before sentencing, okay? Again, here, the Mann Act requires financial motive. The judge asked, did Diddy have any financial motive? No. Now it was the prosecution's turn to argue this fact. The prosecution said, just because he wasn't involved in sex, we do not care, Your Honor. We as the government do not care if he was actually involved because he transported a prostitute with the intent. And this is where I can't wait to hear what you guys think about it. If the Mann Act is you're transporting somebody to have sex, is it enough to have intent? If you intended to, is that guilty? Should you spend 5 years in jail because you intended to, but then your girlfriend did? Some would ask, well, why isn't Cassie here? Because she was the one who was actually committing the act, right? Again, this is just the prosecution's argument. It will be up to the judge to decide who is right or who is wrong. But I'm going to look in the comment section after that. So they're saying, we don't care he's sitting down being a voyeur. His intent was to transport these guys, transport Cassie, transport Jane sometimes for SCX. They don't care what happens. That is what should be allowed under the law today. Not only that, he funded it. The girls handed over his money. That's where I feel like I agree with the prosecution. Like, you guys know I'm super fair. Like, just because Cassie was the one who actually gave the money, we know it wasn't Cassie's money and we know it was Diddy's money. So Diddy is the person that had Diddy was the person who was actually paying the escorts. But again, like I said, the Mann Act, from my interpretation and from what I learned today, I knew before, but it was even more defined today, is that where was the financial gain? Was Diddy transporting these people and it cost them, for example, $500, but at the end of the day, he made 10 G's? Did Diddy make money? Some of you out there might be business people. It's an investment. What was Diddy's return? Tell me. What was Diddy's return on investment? There was none. Diddy was doing this for his own personal gain. Wow, you just did that right now? Yo, I have some people here. Can I show it? Just come here. Really? Come here. Yo, hold on, you just did this right now or this is from before?
I started this 2 days ago.
Wow, yo, somebody just did a drawing on me.
And the reason I did it
Yeah.
is because I found out that your podcast went crazy.
Yeah.
You announced it.
Yeah.
So I wanted you to have something to memorize that. I have work signed by President Obama, Hillary Clinton, the Tuskegee Airmen, Mr. Copeland. I've been plugged at the United Nations.
Wow.
The
I love being in that company. She's done sketches of Barack Obama, everybody. You adore me. Yo, can I show it to them so they can see? Hold on, guys. I don't know if you want to be on camera, you can. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Yo, this is me here last time during the court coverage. I remember wearing, this is a gray polo. This is my mic that I have here. Yo, and the courtroom in the back. Yo, this is correct. Come and give me, hold on 1 second, guys. Wow. You're amazing. Yo, this is so beautiful.
I want to interrupt you, but I have to.
Oh, do you want to come on camera or are you shy? Just go and plug your work. Where could they find you? Just go right here. Come right here.
Hi. My name is Minerva. And
Oh, hold on, talk to the mic right here.
My name is Minerva, and if you're interested in my work, my website is mindofminerva.com. I'm an out louder. Bye, guys.
Yo, I love you so much, man. Yo, this is, yeah, please. Yo, you are amazing. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Wow. I'm like a little emotional here now. Wow, that's crazy. I don't even know where I am. Everybody's like so beautiful. Yo, what a beautiful drawing. So sweet. And it's so well done. Oh my gosh, man. Okay, you have to give me your contact information. Like, I gotta. Wow, this is amazing. Wow. Yo, Out Louders Unite, yo. This is crazy. Exactly. Wow. And she started this 2 days ago. Wow. Yo, this is getting me. This is crazy. Yo, wow. I'm going to give this to my mom. She is going to bawl. She is going to cry forever.
Okay.
Yo, that is really crazy. My mom's probably watching right now. People are like, yo, this is amazing.
Okay, y'all. Let me tell you something. You guys right here on Restream, you guys, I'm going to have to end this right here. Y'all, this here live is taking place right now. A lot of things, I will come back later. And that is a promise to break down some things and go over inner city press. Basically, like what you said, but wait a minute, I do have something right here for inner city press. Hold up, let's go right here. Hold on.
Filmed it. Alexander Shapiro sort of said,
Wait a minute now. This is the part that y'all, I'm going to be putting some questions. I'm going to put in some questions. You guys, I'm going to be putting some questions on my community wall. Please answer these questions. Y'all didn't do good about answering it for Jimmy Kimmel to come back to work. Y'all said that for him to forget about the job. And I said if he liked the job, he'll come back to work. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to be dropping some stuff on my community wall so we can go back over this here later. So we can fight about it and see exactly like how do we feel about it. But right now, let me give you the last remark from ex Inner City Press. This is what 97 of us content creators get our information from, especially with identify with court situation. No, we are not there. We just get it. We pay. I pay monthly. Shout out to the scooters to make sure this bill is paid through donation, cash app, and thank you, you guys. Anyway, that I can be involved in the courtroom, even though if I'm not there, but I can bring it to you guys. But anyway, let's hear what Inner City Press got to say, and then I'm gonna let you guys go and get on this machine. Hold 1 second, please. Here we go. Let's go Inner City Press.
Well, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press. We've just covered the argument for an acquittal or for a new trial in U.S. versus Sean Combs. It went on for a while. It was about 90 minutes. A new argument, at least I thought it was a new argument, made by Alexander Shapiro was that that his rights as a consumer of amateur porn hadn't been addressed by the government. They had addressed him as a producer of porn, and that much of the argument seemed to go around that. The judge asked pointedly whether any act of prostitution could be not prostitution as long as you filmed it. Alexander Shapiro sort of said this is unique because of the role playing and the use of wigs and the choreographed nature of it all. I don't know. Judge Subramanian didn't rule. Many people. I was just in front talking to some of the Diddy crew. The fact that he said "see you next Friday," they thought telegraphed his decision. He hasn't made it yet. Most motions for acquittal or a new trial are denied. Not all, though. And he might be ruling later today. He might rule Friday. Anytime. We'll be reporting it because we're Inner City Press. Whether this merits a ninth book in the series, I don't know. It's going to depend on the decision. But until then, Inner City Press, signing off.
Okay, you guys. Okay. Let me see where I'm at. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna come back with you guys when I get myself together, and we're gonna go over there. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be dropping. I'm gonna be dropping questionnaire on my. Come on, thing. I'm gonna be dropping questionnaires on questions on my community wall for us to answer, and you tell me what you think. Right now, I put one up there. Do y'all think what was it was sex trafficking is a crime? But anyway, we're going to talk about it and we're going to pull it apart. So now it's time for us to get our spirit and our energy back into this here Diddy trial, get up our blood pressure. But I would tell you highly, if you go over there, my teacher tell her that I sent you guys over there. Don't y'all forget to look at Tracy Brown. That's a good friend of mine. Please look at her. And y'all, I'm gonna do this here whenever I feel it, but I gotta first get over and see what's going on with me. So anyway, I'm gonna check in with you guys later. And thank you guys for coming out and supporting me. And you like to catch out me for I can continue to get up to date as the minute did in favor court situation. You can at D Milton 04. Other than that, I see y'all back in the keep on your notification. I think so. This is what's going to be our dinner live to get this shit going, did in fact with Diddy. And don't forget, check my community wall out. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.